Good morning, everybody. Let's see what's going on down in Texas today. If you go to guest worker visas, let me pull it over where you can see it. Right there, guestworkervisas.com. Go to the H-1B menu item. Scroll down till you see the state-by-state employer map. Let's go to Texas. Click on that TX button. Now let's explain this to you, because some of these people like Anna out there, they don't really seem to understand. This is the 2025 visa application data, also known as an ALCA that the Department of Labor has on their website. It's called performance data, for those that are wondering. It's underneath the Employment and Training Administration, for those that are wondering. You go down here, and about every quarter or so, they'll download the latest data. That's where you find it at. That's what you're looking at when you browse my site. Got 55 states here. Now, you know as well as I do that ain't right. So let's go back to states, and let's show you what's going on. Let's go all the way down to the bottom of this thing. Oh, we have Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, MP. I don't remember where the MP is. Philippines, maybe? I don't know. There's 3 of them. And I'm sure somebody that's got the time, wants to dig through it, can find the other 2. I'm not going to waste my time because I got things to do, such as showing you what's happening right now. There's 6,882 work sites, which we call cities here. Those are where those H-1B data applications are wanting those people to work if they get approved. See, that's the key. I don't think a lot of people understand. The approval data does not have the pay, doesn't have where they're working at, so we can't use it. It's got accurate numbers. I'll give them credit for that. And they're a lot more than that 85,000 cap you keep hearing about. But I'm not going to dig into them right now. So those employers in all those states have put together 596,391 H-1B applications for this year. California is the top state. But we're looking at Texas. In Texas, we find that we have 401 cities, 8,413 employers for 71,927 applications. And we did Cognizant yesterday. So let's do Infosys today. Go over to Infosys here on the second line. Click on that 5,788 link there. Like that's a link. It's going to bring up all the applications they filed. So in all of Texas, again, we had 8,152 total employers that submitted 71,927 total H-1B applications, which wanted to I'm going to say this again, because you need to understand this. If these are approved, that's the point. You need to understand it. And we don't know exactly how many are. But if they were all approved, this would deprive Texans of or Americans of 103,823 jobs for a total dollar amount of $33,330,340,539. Now, Governor Abbott, he gets his organism off every month when he comes out and brags that he creates jobs in Texas. What he don't tell you is about 50% of them go to these foreign workers, which means the other 50% of Americans who would be working are probably homeless or worse. So I don't know why he gets his rocks off bragging about that. I would rather see all Texans working and none unemployed. Sure, we're always going to have a small percentage that are going to be druggies and are beyond help, most likely. But I bet 75-90% of them out there right now desperately need help and won't help and would gladly accept a job. if you help them and mentor them and get them back on their feet. Because you can't. Trust me, I live in this old garage. I make $1,380 a month Social Security. Theoretically, I'm going to get a big pay raise to $1,419 here next week, I think it is, week after next. Can't live on that. I don't care how cheap you live, you can't live on that. So anyway, let's get back to Infosys. They filed 5,788 applications. 5,757 were certified. 30 were withdrawn, and one of them was certified but withdrawn. Their pay levels 1 and 2 are the cheapest of the cheap. Then basically inexperienced, what they call freshers from India. Entry-level workers, we'd call them here in Texas. 3,730 of them are entry-level workers that are replacing Texas skilled workers. Now that's bullshit. So I called it out. It's taken me a lot of years getting traction on this, but people are starting to see what I'm seeing, and I'm damn glad of it. Which this is going to deprive Texans or Americans of 16,440 jobs for a total dollar amount of $2,454,607,627.40. Now that's wrong, any way you look at it. You want to see what kind of jobs there are? Right here they are. They're all right there. Pay amounts, everything. You can click on this Excel, export to Excel or export to CSV, and you can send that data out there and do all kinds of what-if analysis. When I come up for breath one of these days, these are only a certain portion of the total data we have. If I ever get time, I'm going to fix this export to CSV where it exports all the data for that particular application. That way you can see everything exactly as I see it. You can analyze the data at your home to your leisure. It's hell, man. If you want your family to be able to make a living, you need to stand up. The best place you can do right now is vote. I know everybody says my vote won't make a difference, and I agree. I thought that all my life too. But if you don't vote, it's going to get worse. You think it's bad now? I've been watching this crap for 22 years. I'll guarantee you, it'll keep getting worse until we make it better. If you can't find good paying jobs, or you know somebody that can't find good paying jobs, tell them to vote for Virgil Beresford in this upcoming Senate race here in the primary. I think it's March 3rd, I think. They call me the jobs guy because that's my sole focus. Why do I focus on this? Because I've got the skills our employers say they can't find, and I've pretty much gone without work for 22 years, and I'm basically living in a garage. No running restroom, no nothing. And I know from my own last 22 years that if we don't defeat this, many of you are going to be living the same or worse. My website's vbsenate.com. vbeers@gmail.com. That's how you can contact me via email. You can text me at 325-215-1886. Don't call me because I won't answer it. If you want to put Texans first, we need to defeat companies like this Infosys. A lot of people say that can't be done. Oh, bullshit. Here's how you do it, and you do it fast, and you do it quick. The fastest way to cut them off at their knees is to stop the use of our taxpayer money, which is our money, not the states, not the government's, our money. Make it so that they cannot hire contractors like Infosys, who hire H-1Bs and refuse to hire Americans. In other words, if Infosys wants to do business with the state of Texas, they're going to supply 100% American-born workers, or they don't do business. It's that simple. 100% or nothing. That will put an end to them overnight. but we have to demand that our government do it. Now, I'm thinking old Doc Chambers, is that his name? I'm thinking he might beat Abbott, because Abbott's been bad about importing all these foreign workers, which is why you're seeing so much shit around Texas. He's going to need a senator that's got his back, that wants to put an end to this shit. Now, I've been through hell, lost my hair, lost my teeth, lost everything, can't afford to fix none of it. But I'll guarantee you one thing. You get me in that Senate, we're going to be having discussions like this every day. And if they don't like it, they can go to hell. I'll draw a line down in Alamo in the sand and say, cross this line, you son of a bitches.